Why was Jacob Elordi the perfect Heathcliff for the movie?
Well, I mean, it's a few things. First of all, being that he's just an incredibly gifted actor. And in Saltburn, he plays a character who is really, on paper, a kind of terrible person. And Jacob did the absolutely incredible job of making him lovable. And with Heathcliff, who is such an anti-hero in lots of ways, in order for us to really kind of invest in the story and the relationship, it needed somebody that we loved. And so, yeah, he seemed to be the perfect Heathcliff for this version.
Cathy and Heathcliff are often labeled as toxic icons. What do you hope viewers take away from your version?
I think the thing that I have always found so fascinating about this story is that it's a love story, but it's a very, very complicated and difficult one. And it's one that people still argue about 200 years after it was published. So for me, I feel kind of the same way that I believe Emily Bronte felt, which is that I sort of make no moral judgments on any characters. I like to sort of let people sort of decide how they feel about what they've seen. But, you know, I think what Cathy does in Wuthering Heights is she makes a choice that every single person in the world will relate to. And it's a choice between safety and comfort and something much more primal and much more dangerous. And I think it's still a kind of dilemma that everyone faces today with what choice do you make? And so it felt very timely and very modern.
How was working with Margot again? She's producer also in the film, as she was in Saltburn. Tell me.
Margot is the most unbelievable person I've ever met. She's not like anyone. She's so talented. She's so generous. She's so dedicated. She's just an extraordinary person. I've been obsessed with the story since I was a teenager. I think it just, like for so many readers, it sort of opened me up to a whole world of sort of passion and intensity and conflict. And so I always knew that I wanted to make it. And I feel like now more than ever, I really felt like making something that would make people cry and laugh and feel aroused and feel kind of troubled. You know, I wanted to make something that had a kind of physical experience for everyone.